I realized that there was a problem because more than 80% of people who are employed, they are dispassionate about what they do. The statistics of teachers for me have been very exciting and worrying at the same time as I interact with teachers in schools in this country. I realized that more than only 10% of teachers became teachers by choice. And with that, and I know how many became teachers by choice. How many became teachers by choice? Wow. You are 21, isn't it? Only one became a teacher by choice, isn't it? Apigiwe makofi tafadhali. How many are passionate about teaching now? How many are passionate teachers? Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Wow. Makofi tafadhali. So, there are some who are passionate about it. Let me tell you the exact statistics. Madam, you are very lucky because your teachers seem to be passionate about teaching. When I conduct seminars in various schools for teachers only, I found that only 10% of teachers became teachers by choice. Another 40 to 50% of teachers ended up liking teaching. Then we have a balance of 40% of teachers who don't like teaching at all, but they are still there and enjoying a salary at the end of the month. That is what keeps them in teaching. But they have very poor attitudes about teaching. And that negativity they pass it to students, they also influence other teachers. You can see some of the challenges in the school system come directly from that. Now, as I continue researching, I realize that more than 50% of our graduates are unemployable, not unemployed. People who are properly empowered, they easily secure jobs or create their own jobs. So when people cannot get jobs, cannot secure jobs, cannot create jobs, where is the problem? Where is the problem? Is it the jobs? It is the empowerment process that they go through. And as the principal said, I decided to develop a bottom-up approach towards empowerment in this country. And that is what made me write Career Dynamics in the 21st Century, which is already in your school. That was in 2015. Earlier, in 2007, I had a program in organizations where I was developing a culture change program, and it was a bottom-up still. Junior staff, middle level staff, then senior staff, and I realized when there are new employees, the culture changes. Why? New employees have come from the education system, but with the different culture, different attitudes, and that is now what made me continue thinking about the empowerment process, how it's supposed to work. Good news, the book Career Dynamics in the 21st Century, which is here for those who may not have seen, is what was used for architecture of the new curriculum. Here it is. So I'm an architect of the new curriculum. Am I not? CBC. The ideas, there is nobody who knows the philosophy of CBC more than I do. The technicalities are different. How it is being implemented, I have no control because I was not invited to go, although I still share my ideas on what can be done or what should be done. Now, why are we here? We are here because, first, the principal is what I do. When I came, she took my books and she embraced them and she embraced my ideas. Now, to do my coffee tafadhali. And then she told me, now I want a seminar. And I took her through the process of seminars, how it works, and we realized we may not be able to have a seminar for teachers and another one for students. So it became necessary to have a short session for teachers so that they can see the essence of being in the student seminars. Because I know teachers do not like sitting together, learning together with the students, isn't it? They assume, sisi tunajua. Wacha, wajue. So, now this is different. And what I want to create from this school today is a situation whereby the language of empowerment will be the same with the teachers and the same with students, and also I understand there are some parents who are around and you witness what you have been doing or what you've been doing, what their students will, how their children will now be aligned so that they do not interfere. Mwalimu apigiwe makofi kwa make that decision so that now you can continue. Now, the exercise is very simple, and I ask one very simple question. On a separate sheet of paper, write 5 reasons why you work, which must have nothing to do with money. Nothing to do with, and about yourself. It's about yourself, not about other people. About what you do or what influences you. And I have 1,000 bob here. Anybody will get 9 out of 10? 9 out of 10 marks, you get this 1,000 bob. It is here. And I'll give it to somebody so that it doesn't belong to me. It belongs to you. If you win 9 out of 10 marks. That is the seriousness of this exercise. Why you work, 5 reasons which must have nothing to do with money. If you have done it, please give your answers to your neighbor. Give the answers to your neighbor. Will mark. You are 12 mark. Now, you need to notice this. Our duty is to be useful, not according to our desires, but according to our powers. That was said by one serious writer called Henry Frederick Arnold. That is what he guides us in this session. Now, very quickly, I want to hear what makes people to work. I want to start with the lady. This one. What did your neighbor say? 3 out of 10? 3 out of 10? Wow, I'm fulfilling. 2 out of 10? I'm fulfilling. 1 out of 10? 1 out of 10? Higher. How many got nothing? How many got nothing out of it? Now you see the reason why we all need to be together with the students so that we can understand what could have gone wrong when you are getting empowered. Are we together? Now, the teacher seminar is called Recreating the Future Today. Okay? The student seminar is called Creating the Future Today. So, when we join the students, you'll be thinking in terms of how can I recreate the future today for myself. We'll be creating the future for the students. But in your case, you'll be thinking about how to recreate your future. So that next time, I think you do that exercise, you get your 1,000 bob, all of you. To go pamoja. And now that nobody has gotten it, I think I deserve to have it back.
It is in a bus.
It is in a bag?
In a bus.
Okay. So, anyway, the essence of this exercise is for us to understand why we need to be involved in that seminars of students. It is very detailed. It will take 2.5 hours. So be prepared. Are we together? There's a lot to cover for 2.5 hours. And I want you to be as attentive as possible so that you now be getting the students as you also recreate your teacher. When I take teachers through this seminar or through that seminar, they go back to school. And that is, by the way, my YouTube channel, Mwangi Wajome. There's a lot of knowledge that you can acquire from it. Mwangi Wajome. Wajome. WANJUMBI. There's a lot of knowledge to acquire because I share something every week. Since January, the beginning of this year, when I was put under pressure by principals that they want to hear me talk. Are we together? So it was based on demand.